What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Byte with Chandler B. I have to apologize. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm a little bit right now. This morning wasn't too fun. Feeling a little bit better now, so um, I figured I'd go ahead and make this video, and I'm trying to upload as much as I can to this new YouTube channel that I made, just to kind of help fill it in. And I'm bringing over a lot of old throwback videos that I made several years ago. They were the most popular ones off my old channel, so I'm bringing all those over. And you may see a few more pop up here and there. Everything's divided by playlist, so it's really easy to find. But today's video is going to be twofold. It's going to be about two different things, and they kind of intertwine a little bit to each other, but the first part of it is going to be more of an explanation as to why I stepped out of doing videos, and kind of what I was doing in the meantime, because I pretty much kind of dropped off the face of the earth and stopped doing videos for like a good 2.5 to almost 3 years, and I just kind of want to. I feel like I owe more of an explanation to some people, because to a lot of people I only named a few things. There's a lot of reasons why, and I'm going to explain each one. But to a lot of people I only explained like one or two, and there was actually a lot of factors that went into why I stopped doing it. The second part is going to be about the negative sides of dentures and things like that. I'd like to keep all my videos positive and talk about positivity, things like that. That's great, but there is the reality of that there is a negative side to some things, and how to deal with them and how I deal with them, and so stick around for that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but these two things kind of go hand in hand a little bit. So the first part, the reasons why I stepped out of doing videos to begin with was simply because I needed a break. You might be one of those people that you say, well, I can deal with criticism and negativity and negative people, and it doesn't bother me at all. And you might be one of those people, and I am too, to a certain degree. Like, in the long term though, like short term, yes, you can deal with that, but in the long term it wears on you. And when you're in the spotlight, like making YouTube videos like this, and everybody has something to say about your opinion, about something you said about something, just anything you say is super overanalyzed, and people can be very critical and be very negative to anything you have to say, and sometimes for no reason at all. Sometimes they have a legit claim, and I always try to reevaluate myself and see, am I wrong in what I'm saying? I try to back it up with facts, if I can. A lot of things I talk about, I tend to stick to things that are a matter of opinion, like things that I like to do. Like, this isn't the only way to do something, it's just the way I do it. That's the way most of my videos go, and that's all I really, that's the disclaimer I put on all my videos. It's the way I explain stuff in my videos is the way I do them. It doesn't mean you have to do them that way. It doesn't mean that they're even the correct way. Maybe even the directions to something that I'm doing doesn't say to do it that way. That's fine. I do it that way. Find your own way. That's okay. Anyway, so I just needed a break. I just needed to step out for a little bit, need a break. And then the break ended up turning into a longer break because I started getting really busy with school early on, in my degree program. For those of you who don't know, I have a film degree. I work in video photography and video effects, things like that. And early on, it was super easy. Our introductory courses were a breeze. They were no problem. But as time went on, the classes got harder and harder and harder, and I needed to devote more time to those. At the same time, I picked up a full-time job. So I was working full-time, doing school full-time, and taking on any side jobs on the side too. So that created a little bit of a conflict there, because since I work in video things, I would be providing samples to clients, or samples, for different things. I'd use my YouTube channel for that. Well, it ended up, I kind of messed it up. I shouldn't have used my old denture channel for work, because then it made my videos pop up to potential clients, and during really important times, like during meetings and things like that, my denture videos would pop up. And I don't like my personal life to interfere or touch with my work life. Those two things stay separate. And by the time it became an issue, it was like I started using my regular YouTube channel, my denture YouTube channel, so much for work that I couldn't go and undo it. There was too much involved with having to switch everything over. So I ended up having to pull my YouTube or my denture videos off my old YouTube channel, and that's why they disappeared so suddenly. But I mean, there were several that had like over 20,000 views, like especially like the Relining Kit video that had over 20,000 views. And it's also the video I got the most criticism on too. But besides that, that video has been re-uploaded into this YouTube channel, this new one. You can go find it in the Looking Back series, the Looking Back Classic series. So that series is all looking back on old videos that I made. So they're re-uploads from an older time. They each have their own date on them when they were actually originally uploaded. So it's kind of cool. But I'm bringing over each video one at a time. The ones that are most popular, and that was probably my most popular video, was on the Relining Kit, because it's the most commonly used kit that you can buy at your local drugstore. So while I keep talking about this, I'm going to show a couple of videos here. In this first video, sorry guys, my mic pretty much cut out at this part of the video, and yeah, I didn't have my recording software quite set up right. So I'm going to do a little voiceover here and just kind of say what I was saying during that part of the video. These are a few collections of videos that I've done. This first one's just a demo reel that I've made of different clips of different things I've done. I want this channel to kind of be, it's going to be primarily denture related stuff, but like occasionally we might talk about different things. We might talk about, tech stuff, computers, video games. We as denture wearers, we also don't have to let dentures like run our entire life. Like, that's not what we are. Like, don't have to let our dentures, we don't have to become our dentures. So I want to just kind of make this channel kind of open to different subjects and things like that. Primarily I'll do denture related topics and things, but if you have something that you do that you'd like to talk about, like you'd like a favorite video game, favorite movie, something like that, and you want to talk about it on my channel, or see a video done about it, let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show off a little bit of what I do. This is what I've been up to in the meantime while I've been away from YouTube. This is a collection of different shots I've done, scenery in Indiana, things like that, and it was mostly to demonstrate different camera movements and understanding how a camera works and things like that. Getting smooth motion out of a I use a Sony FS5 with a variety of different lenses and things like that. So getting motion, getting focus, getting different things. That's all it was really doing, was demonstrating that. You'll see me jumping around here. And this is actually the Chicago skyline that you can see from the beach. That's like 5 minutes from my house. So it's pretty cool. I really like the shot. All this stuff is 100% shot and produced by me. I had very little help. Like occasionally I would have help from my brothers or something. This is actually my younger brother. This is a short film that I wrote and produced and directed and everything for the final project to get my degree. And it was a lot of fun to shoot and write and do and stuff. And my younger brother fit the role perfectly for a nerdy kid who still lives with his parents, and he, kind of is into video games and Dungeons and Dragons, that type of thing. Of course, I couldn't say Dungeons and Dragons because that's a copyright infringement, and so I couldn't say that at any time during. You'll see me kind of jumping around here, but he's not a professional actor or anything, but like he fit the role perfectly and like did it so well. I even had to play a role myself because I was short on actors and stuff. there's not a whole lot of actors in my hometown, so I just kind of had to work with what I had, and it turned out pretty cool. It was kind of um, it was a little rushed. I would have done things a little bit differently, but it worked well. And I actually hurt Cademan at this point. His name is Cademan. It's my little brother. Um, but we had a lot of fun doing this. Though I have a whole reel of bloopers and things like that. So I just kind of wanted to give you like an overview of what I've been up to and the type of things that I do. This is just for video work. I also do graphic design and animation and photography and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. The second part of this video now I'll go into, and I know this is a lengthy video, so I'll try to keep it short, but basically dealing with negativity and the negative side of wearing dentures, it's not always rainbows and butterflies, guys. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there right now. It's not always this perfect thing. Sometimes you're going to have trouble. It's going to be rough sometimes. And, the denture might not fit right when you first get it. That's okay. You're going to have to put your head down and push through it. I'm kind of the tough love type of person. So, my opinion doesn't rule overall. It's just what I think. And sometimes you might have to be uncomfortable. But the way I view it is, I was in so much pain before I got my dentures, before I got my teeth removed, that any discomfort I had after that was nothing to me. It was absolutely nothing. I didn't have to worry about it because it was better than what I was dealing with. So, the thing is, negativity breeds negativity. So if you're sitting there going, oh no, this happened, and oh no, that happened, now this isn't going right, and all this different stuff is happening, yeah, you're probably going to get depressed, and you're probably going to just assume it's not going to work. Like if I had done that from the very beginning, I probably still wouldn't be wearing dentures because I would just give up. So the best thing you can do is try to stay positive and look at the glass half full, not half empty. And I know that's hard, but it really does go a long way. Your mental state goes a long way in whatever you're doing, but a lot with dentures, with getting used to them. Even years later, I hear people having trouble later, and then they just give up, and they feel discouraged and all this stuff. And I understand because I've been there. I totally get it. But continuing to perpetuate negativity will only breed more negativity. Your only best way to deal with it is to cut that off and stop it. So, I'm not one to sit here and I'll never sit here and just tell you, oh well, you're screwed. There's always a solution to your problem. If you're having an issue with something, there's always a solution. But you have to be the one to make the effort to fix that problem. No one else can fix it for you. And I think that's really where I kind of did so well. That's why I did so well, is because pretty much I do everything DIY. Like anything in my house is all DIY. I do. Yeah, it may not be perfect, but I like doing the work, and I liked adjusting my dentures myself because then I could do it exactly the way I liked it. I liked doing the relines myself because that way I could do it the way I like it. And it also taught me quite a bit too. I didn't know you could even do a reline on your dentures or a soft reline on your dentures yourself or at first, and there's all these kits and stuff you can buy, and you can see my old reviews on my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's pretty much my only point, is that negativity will not get you anywhere. And I understand it's hard. It can be depressing. I just talked about. I deal with depression on a regular basis, and it's rough. But continuing to just go, oh my god, this isn't working right. Oh my god, this isn't going the way I wanted it to. Of course it's not. Life never goes the way you want it to. I never would have thought I would be wearing dentures I was 28 at the time. I'm 32 now. And I never would have thought that it would have went that way. But looking back on it, it worked out great. I'm glad I have them, and I love wearing them all the time. When they fit right, they work really well. and so far I haven't had any issues lately of them not fitting right. I've actually debated on doing like a soft reline, even though they fit well and stuff, just to see, just to see if they would fit any better, or if I could add a little bit of cushion to them, because over time it does kind of hurt your jaw. So, which, you know, I don't wear my dentures at night. I take them out every single night. I wear them like for the daytime only, and by the time after dinner, I'm taking them out. I don't want to wear them all the time. Which that's another subject I want to talk about in another video. It's gone on way too long now. So the next video will probably be talking about, you know, denture routines and things like that. So, as always, if you have a topic you want to talk about, hit me up in the comments below, and I'd be glad to talk about them. But remember, if you like what you see, keep hitting that thumbs up button and subscribe when you can. It really goes a long way to helping out my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I want to reach 1,000 and just kind of see where this goes, and see how many people we can help out, you know. So that's what I'm here for. Like I said, I don't get paid for doing any of this, but I just hope that my experience can help somebody else out there going through the same thing. So remember, guys, as always, stay safe, be strong, and feel alive. Have a good one, guys.